Paris, 2001. I was 19, carrying my 2-year-old on my hip, sweat sticking my shirt to my back, while my parents and 2 brothers complained about every whimper and every slow step. Near Notre Dame, I said. I did take my daughter somewhere quiet to calm her down and meet them at the station at 2. I bought her an ice cream, finally breathed, then reached the platform on time to find it empty. I called, laughter. My mother said they were already on the train. My brothers shouted, "Enjoy the bus." They knew buses made both me and my daughter sick, and they had my passport. Through that crackly Nokia speaker, I understood. This wasn't a mistake. It was a setup. I said no, no chasing, no begging, no more being the family punching bag. I had a few €100. We checked into a hostel. The next morning, I marched into the mairie, stumbling through my broken French. My father had been born in France. That meant I could claim citizenship. Weeks of forms and stamps later, I was recognized. With that came a tiny apartment, subsidized childcare, healthcare, the scaffolding to rebuild. I scrubbed offices, learned French with my daughter as cartoons, and piece by piece, we made a life. I married a kind man, my daughter, Julia. Fell in love with machines, built an app, found users, drew investors, started a company, and before 22 became a multimillionaire. 19 years later, my old family showed up at Julia's awards ceremony, all smiles and syrup, calling themselves grandparents. I let Julia choose after a few days with them. She came home calm and clear. They refake, they want money, not me. That was enough. They expected me to crawl back. Instead, I stayed in Paris, stood up, and raised a girl who can spot manipulation in days. We didn't just survive, we refused to look back. That choice forced a reinvention. With only a few $100s, I bounced between a hostel and municipal offices, piecing together my story in broken French. Because my father was born in France, I claimed citizenship after weeks of forms and stamps. It unlocked childcare, healthcare, and housing support. I cleaned offices, learned the language with my daughter, as cartoons, and slowly built a quiet, steady life. I married a kind man. My daughter, Julia, grew into a machine, obsessed prodigy who launched an app, attracted investors, built a company, and became a multimillionaire before 22. 19 years after Paris, my parents and brothers reappeared at an awards ceremony, smiling like royalty and calling themselves grandparents. They went straight past me to Julia. I let her decide whether to see them. After a few days, she came home, calm and certain. They refake. They want money, not me. She cut them off herself. They expected me to crawl back. Instead, I stayed, rebuilt, and raised a daughter who could spot manipulation in days. Right choice or lucky break, maybe both, but we never looked back.